what should you forget about when you're thinking about moving here to the Villages, Florida, and what you may want to readjust your thinking when it comes to where to buy your home, this section to buy your home. And here in the Villages, I'm Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a realtor here in the Villages, Florida. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I'm your girl. All right. So this is a combination of all the buyers that I've had in conversations with hundreds of people thinking about moving here. What are their top 5 hot buttons besides the style and the amount of money they want to spend on the home, and things that, in my opinion, probably should not be the ultimate deciding factor because it's going to take you that much longer to find a home. So, number 5, worry about the bond. I know. They're like, are you crazy? That bond's a lot of money. Well, think about the consideration of the bond, because sometimes you may end up buying a home that you got to put a lot of money into, and you could have just moved in if you were paying the bond over time, you would have got a newer home, something more that you like, and you're not sitting there having to renovate a house because there was no bond, but it was, the older homes don't have bonds. So the homes are 20, 25 years old. They're probably going to need a little work. So don't make that a deciding factor. Make it a factor, but not the ultimate deciding factor when it comes to purchasing a home. Just keep your options open. That's going to be the theme of this video. Keep your options open. Number 4, I'm going to say activities. I know I have had buyers, they want to live in a certain area because they want to be close to where all the activities are. Well, you may end up buying a home near Lake Sumter Landing, and the bulk of the activities that you take part in might be south of 44. You don't know. So consider, again, keep your options open. Try to find a home that you really like, and don't worry about where the specific activity is unless, if you are challenged with mobility and maybe have a hard time getting around. Maybe you want to be closer to certain things that work for you. Activities, yes, but you may say, okay, I need to be near this shopping, or I want to be near the hospital, whatever. Those aren't important factors, but the activities, you end up driving all over the place. So I use this as an example. I lived in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, and Lehigh Valley's pretty big. It probably takes about 25 minutes at least to drive from one side to the other. I would have never thought for 5 minutes that I would drive across the Lehigh Valley twice in one day to go play pickleball. Never would have done it. But here, I do it all the time because it became part of my lifestyle when I moved down here. I have groups that play way up north, and I go and I play. And I don't think anything of it. So your lifestyle changes when you move here. Especially, remember, a lot of you are retired and not working. You're going to be looking for something to do for those extra 20 to 30 minutes a day. So please consider your choices, that you don't necessarily have to be living right near what you do if you have the ability to get around. Now, if you golf 5 times a week, you might not want to live south of 44 because it's going to take you forever to get to the bulk of the courses right now that are between the 6s and, I'd say between 466 and 44. So just think about that. It all depends on what you like to do, but keep your options open. All right. This is another topic. They worry, where is the nearest pool? Again, I caution, don't buy a home because it's near a pool, because really the difference is probably 5 minutes of where you're going to have to drive. Now, when I say that, there aren't as many pools north of 466 as there are further south. The Villages got smart when they were building these places, these communities, and they started to add more rec centers and pools as they move further south. There is a map, I'll show you right here, shows all the rec centers, the doggy parks, the pools, if they're adult pool, family pool, sport pool. So, oh wow, that's good news. Yeah, so just keep your option open. Don't limit yourself. Next, the rec centers. I've had several buyers. Oh, I hope you can hear that. My microphone was my microphone was on the ottoman. All right. The rec centers. The rec center is not a place to gather. And what I mean by that is it's not a clubhouse where you just say, oh, I have nothing to do tonight. Let's go hang out at the rec center. They're probably not going to find a group of people just gathering. They're gathering at the rec center for a specific purpose. There might be a class or a group that they belong to that meets there. They might be having a party. So just remember that. Just because you're near a local rec center doesn't mean that that's a place to hang out. When you are looking for activities, I used to go. So here's the reasons why I go into the rec centers. Well, part of a tour, or if I need to get ID for someone that's visiting. We used to have to go to the rec center to sign up for pickleball tournaments and classes. Now, we have the ability to do that online. So the times that you're going to go into a rec center are probably slim. Maybe if you're going to use one of the 8 gyms in the rec center, that might be a consideration for you. And actually, the gyms are really nice. I'm going to refer to this. The Village's Chief did a video on the gym because he goes all the time. You want to check that out because he used to go to Genesis and now he uses the gyms at the Villages. And from his videos, he seems to enjoy it and that it's a lot less expensive. So that might be an option. If you're going to use the gym, you might want to use one that's close to a rec center. And for that reason, then, you might want to pick living near a one of those rec centers. All right. And this is going to be a quick one. So the last, number 1 item, everyone wants to live near one of the town squares. So here's my opinion. And again, this whole video is it's opinion based on fact. So I base it on facts and my opinion. Because that's why they come to me. They want my opinion. All right, so the town squares. If everyone goes to the town squares a lot when they first move here because it's new and it's exciting. But after you're here a while, you won't go to the town square as much as you did in the beginning. This is why I stress, do not limit yourself to purchasing a home that's within a mile of a town square. You do pay more for homes that are closer to the town square, but the amount of time you're going to spend in a car getting to a town square from where you live is going to differ by 10 minutes. Now, granted, if you're traveling to a town square and it's December, well, it gets late, it gets dark early, so that's, pretty much pain, but everything is well lit and, just be careful while you're driving your cart. But after you're here a while, you'll end up going to the town square when you have company because it's exciting. It is fun when you have people, or once in a while you want to go meet your friends. But for me, every night, that would drive me crazy. But there are people that go out every night. And then if you're that kind of person, well, then you want to be near a square. But for the most part, so pick a home that you like in a location that you like, and all the rest will fall into place. It'll be very simple, and you will absolutely love it. Thank you for watching this episode. I'm Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a realtor here in Florida. I hope you found this, what you shouldn't do when you're thinking about buying a home, interesting. And if you like that topic, maybe you want to stick around, and there's another video coming up. It's coming up in the end screen. Check it out and pick up some pickleball merch while you're at it, or some cool, fun designs. It's not just all pickleball related. All right, everyone. See you next time.